There he is.
Grandpa, what did you say?
All right, tell everybody what you're holding there.
I'm holding some crickets.
What are we gonna do with those crickets?
We're gonna throw them into the pond.
And what do we hope happens when we throw them in the pond?
We're gonna try to catch some fish with those crickets.
Hooking up another cricket, let's see what we can do. Four or five fish isn't bad for a little bit, but man, sometimes you go to a lake and catch 25 of them in 10 minutes. And then sometimes you go to the lake and you don't catch any all day, so hard to say. Might be a good fish. That's a pretty one there. Check that guy out. He's hooked good right there in the side of the mouth, so I'll just pull him loose. Fingers on the fin and thumb on the bottom, or vice versa. As long as you got a good grip on him, he can't get that fin up to stick in your hand, you're doing good. All right, well, that one didn't take but a second. Let's see if we can grab another one right quick. Here's some cicadas over there in those trees. I think next year is supposed to be a big cicada year. They're biting today, just biting a little slow. Like I say, sometimes in the fall, those cool mornings, they probably are biting better in the afternoon, but you have to see. Didn't go under, but he did clean it off. Try over there, see if there's anybody home over there. He was just sitting there eating it, was barely moving the bobber. Yep. That's a deep hook. Let's see if I can get him loose. First thing you want to do is get all your cricket out of the way so you can see what you're doing. And if I had a little split shot on this, this bobber would probably stand up and then it would just slip under. But with it laying down like that, sometimes makes it easier for me to tell something's messing with it. I like the float bobbers too that are long, stand way up when something messes with them and they lay flat. But the split shot would also get the cricket down faster. Sometimes you're just waiting on that cricket to sink. Now I'm just letting the wind kind of blow. See if we find something there. Cricket's ready to go. And a lot of times if they chew on that cricket at all, when you go to make the next cast, he'll just come off anyway. So when they're biting good, you can go through 100 crickets pretty quick. Got one on, let's see what we got. Feels like a little better fish. Trying to put up a little fight. Yep. Another nice fish. Hooked right in the lip like we want. Good fish. Get him back out there. All right, let's get one more, we'll call it. I can sit here and do this for days. I love catching brim. It's fun. This is what you need to teach kids on. And today was a little bit slow even for kids, but still, get them hooked on brim. What I used to do when I taught kids at camp to fish was I got them to catch 10 or 15 brim, and then we'd put them on a big bobber and a big circle hook and try and catch them a 5 to 10 pound catfish. And was pretty good once they learned how to catch the brim. You got them on the catfish, and once they caught a good 5 to 10 pound catfish, they were hooked. Could use a little bit more weight on this thing, but this thing's not made for throwing country mile. See if we can find another one of those fish out there. A lot of times when you reel that 3 feet, you can see your cricket come up to the top, drop back down. That's kind of a good way to check your bait when you're bringing it up. Right when you see your cricket, then just drop him right back down. And I'm probably on the bottom right there, but come in, check my cricket, send him back out. Yep, he's still good. Clouds coming over. Funny thing about that, on a sunny day, especially in the summer, it's real hot and sun's bright on the lake. When a cloud comes over, sometimes those fish will go to feeding like instantly as soon as that shadow comes over. And then when it's gone, they go back to resting. They like to be in the shade too. There's a few little stumps around in here too that sometimes some fish are holding on, so not really sure where they are, but sometimes when you're working this pattern, bringing it in, you'll stop beside one of those stumps that the brim are holding on. All right, let's check this cricket. Yep, still looks good. Words out. Uh-oh, here comes the sun back. There he is. Nice little brim. It got a little dirty coming in. Get him back in there. Now, and I call brim and bluegill synonymous, so I know they're different species and we got lots of different kinds of brim and bluegills, but anyway, whatever you call him, that's what he is. Panfish. That's a good name for him. Well, that's the last one for today. We're going to get out of here and see y'all soon. If you love fishing, please subscribe.